Hello, powerful walking miracles, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Cassidy, and I mentor busy professionals to detox their mind and body, gain energy, and live a natural lifestyle so that they can take control of their health. And welcome to this edition of Free Yourself Friday. On today's edition, I'm going to be speaking with you about how I finally cured my morning stuffy nose. And first and foremost, this is not medical advice. So at the end of this video, you will walk away knowing how I did it, how I cured my morning stuffy nose, and also some benefits to what I now do every single night. So the root cause of your stuffy nose may not be the same as my root cause of my stuffy nose. I truly think that it can be a combination of different things, and unless we move off grid, chances are we're not really going to know what all is causing a dis-ease that is manifesting for you. I think that it is a combination of many different things. So the root cause of your stuffy nose can be what you're eating, your nutrition. It can be pathogens, meaning bacteria, viruses, parasites, funguses, yeast, etc. within your body. It can be heavy metals. It can be chemicals that you're putting in and on your skin, in your home, in your environment that you're exposed to, the toxic soup that we live in, right? It can be a multitude of different things. So what's working for me may not work for you, but hey, it's worth a shot to try it. And of course, I always encourage you to do your own research. Don't believe what I say or what I post, do your own research. And one of the best ways to, after doing your research, to find, is this gonna work for me, is to try it, right? Health is so much of trial and error. So super grateful to share with you what's working for me and what's not. All right, so the thing that I started doing that cured my morning stuffy nose is mouth taping, because I am a mouth breather and I don't like sleeping with the fan on because I will typically wake up with a sore throat, right? Because my mouth's like hanging open all night. So I'm super grateful that I don't sleep with a fan on right now. I don't feel the need to, but in the future, if my partner wants to sleep with the fan on, we gonna be good, right? So that's awesome. Found a solution for that. And also, I've had past partners too, I'm sure some of y'all can relate, that snore. So do your research on that, but I definitely think that mouth taping may be a solution to snoring as well. Amazing. This right here, this is a marriage saver right there, baby. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the benefits of nasal breathing, right? So when we breathe through our nose, nasal breathing is going to activate and stimulate our parasympathetic nervous system. This is our rest and digest nervous system. This is going to get us into a relaxed, calm state. We already deal with so many stressors. I don't care if you have a very stress-free life, if you live a low stress life, it doesn't matter. You're still exposed to stressors in the way of, for example, like non-native frequencies, that are not native to our bodies, like EMFs, etc., other environmental stressors. So I definitely don't want to be in a stress state while I am sleeping, right? I want to make sure that I am breathing properly, and we already deal with enough stress in our waking hours. Sleep is a time of restoration, detoxification, and just making sure that we're not stressed out. It makes no sense to remain in that state while we sleep. And from a common sense standpoint, think about it. Mouth breathing stresses out our body, right? Do we walk around, with our mouth hanging open all the time? No, right? That's not natural. So we want to get back to our natural state of being. We want to get back to the organic men and women that Source intended for us to be. We want to be firing correctly on all cylinders. We want to take back our health sovereignty. And this is why I created the Divine Detox Method, my coaching program, because this is my vision for humanity. This is my mission. This is my passion. And I know how good it feels. And I want everyone to experience this because it's your birthright. So what happens when we breathe through our nose? So we actually produce nitric oxide is responsible for about 25% nasal breathing is responsible for about 25% of the nitric oxide that we produce in our body. And nitric oxide is going to help your blood flow. It's going to help you increase your memory and your concentration. It's going to reduce inflammation. It is going to improve your immune system function. It is going to increase your endurance and your strength. So also something to be super mindful of right when we're working out as well. So what else? I just want to mention how mouth breathing or mouth taping, not only, nasal breathing, thanks to mouth taping, not only helped me get rid of my morning stuffy nose, but I actually wake up now more well rested, which is another really cool observation I've noticed. And some other really great benefits of nasal breathing are pretty much what I just said about like what nitric oxide helps us do, but also, what else? Yeah, just increased mood, increased energy, cognitive function, and digestion as well. And weight, like it also is going to help you lose weight as well, because when you think about it, when the body is in the sympathetic nervous system, fight or flight, right, and it's stressed out, your body loves you so much that it's going to be using its energy to get you back into balance and back into a regulated parasympathetic nervous system state, right? So it's going to be using its energy for that. You're not going to be able to optimally digest your food. You're not going to be able to like poop properly, literally. Like you can actually have bowel movements throughout your day and think that like your digestion is normal, but still if you're stressed out, you might not be like properly digesting. This is why it's so good to do detoxes and detox the things that may be backed up in your intestines. Let's be real, that are backed up in your intestines. Everyone needs a good detox. So another thing is, with weight loss, right? The body's in a stressed out state. It's gonna have a really hard time losing weight. So it always goes back to regulating the nervous system. This should be like our number one health goal. I always say, reducing stress and not living in fear. That's literally our number one health goal, always, because nothing else we do will work if those things are in check. So, all right, well, let's dive into how do we even do this? Okay, so I actually got really inspired. I heard about this topic quite a few times. You guys know what that reel is. So, I heard about this and I was intrigued to do it. And then I really got inspired after I watched Mito Life Radio's podcast between Matt and the founder of Somnifix. Nicholas is his name, and I'm going to link that below. And basically, Nicholas said that I believe his father had sleep apnea, and of course, like a traditional medicine is like, there's nothing, we got to do surgery or whatever their solutions were. And then they realized that they could begin mouth taping. So he began doing that, and it really helped his sleep apnea a lot. And I forget all what was in the podcast because I did watch it a while back, but like I said, I'll link it below. It has tons of awesome information. It's probably going to answer all your questions that you may have about mouth taping. And of course, let me know if you have any questions and I'll do my best to answer them as well. And then what I realized was, so I thought it was pretty cool because one thing that I was kind of nervous about, I was like, oh my gosh, like, is this like safe, Like for one thing is that I wouldn't do this if you have like really bad like congestion, like if you aren't properly breathing through your nose, right? It's like common sense, but let me just remind you just in case, like do not mouth tape, like if I was, for example, like sick or something and then I mouth tape, that would not make any sense, right? No, we need to make sure that we're being safe. So I know like Somnifix, he was saying something about the type of product that they have. It's really easy to like rip off, or I don't even know, something in there to like ease the worries or whatever. But what I realized was that I could get this tape, which I've heard that adhesive is much better and it's much cheaper. It's literally like there's a whole, I don't know how long this roll is, but it's $3 on Amazon. Once again, we'll link it below. And yeah, really easy to use, really gentle. I haven't had any issues with like it leaving marks or anything weird like that. I'll just say, keep the chapstick on throughout the day. I use tallow balm. I actually just created, my last video was all about the toxin-free skincare products that I use. So I'm obsessed with 𝗀𝗏. That is my little chapstick. So just make sure you wear that throughout the day. And if you feel like your lips are really hurting because of it or whatever, then take a break from mouth taping and just wear your chapstick that night. So it's really easy. I just have these little scissors right near my bed, and of course right near my eye mask, because your habits change with the cues in front of you. So I'll just rip off a piece and then I'll cut it down the middle because they're pretty large here. And then that's it. You just put it over your mouth and it stays there the whole night, and I take it off in the morning, quick like a Band-Aid. So yeah, that's how you do it. And then something else that I really liked that Matt and Nicholas touched on in this podcast was that essentially the goal here is to not have to use mouth tape. So when you use it so consistently for such a long time, you're eventually not going to need it anymore, is what they were explaining, which makes sense because your body's just going to naturally form that habit, right? So that should be the goal for us. So love that. And I think that pretty much covers everything that I wanted to speak about. So I would love to know if you mouth tape, and if not, if you are gonna try it. Let me know. I always love hearing from you guys. I love connecting with you guys. I love making genuine connections on here. I've literally made some of the most beautiful connections on here, and I'm so grateful for social media for that reason. So yes, let me know in the comments. And as always, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here, because I know that if you're here, you're conscious and you're awake, and I truly thank you so much for being here. And if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and send this to someone that needs to stop that damn snoring, okay? I know y'all gonna send this to your husband right now, to your wife. No, send this to somebody that you love so they can learn about this awesome information that it's what? What a quick, literally simple, such an economical, cost-effective way to find solutions. Just a reminder, there's literally a solution for everything. There is an abundance of everything in the universe. I'm talking solutions for everything, y'all. Even things that they have tried to program us that they're not solutions for. Trust me, I know a solution exists. I know it because guess what? We are limitless. We are receiving from a source that is limitless. So, abundance. So thanks again for tuning in. Until next time, I'll see you guys next Friday. Sending you love, light, peace, joy, and gratitude. Thank you. Namaste.